It's Christina, the geocache family. I wanted to bring you outside today on this very rainy Colorado day. I have a heavy heart, and I decided to just come out here even though I don't feel good, but two of my loved ones are losing or have lost pets within the last 12 hours, and so my heart hurts for them because they're part of the family, and sometimes you don't get as much time with them as you want, and so it's hard to say goodbye and to not sit there and think, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? And when they're getting older, at least you can say, well, I gave them a good life, but it doesn't make the hole and missing them any easier. And so I wanted to just come out here, even though it's raining and I feel like crap, just to kind of walk around my garden for a little bit and have some prayer time too. This is when I come out and pray for my loved ones and my family and my pastor, and I just kind of take this time. But I wanted to, Emrys, come on. No, oh my gosh, he smells something stinky and he's rolling in it. Yeah, these little critters that bring us so much joy and so much heartache all at the same time. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update. I am a week and a half past the hail now, I think. I lost track of time because I lost 3 days last week because of my hip socket seizing up. And then I spent 2 full days out here in the garden. And then we had a lot of games and friends this last weekend, and so gotta play catch up again. It's just the way it goes. We have another friend that's gonna come over later on in the week, and so I just gotta try and get things done in spite of not feeling the greatest, and day by day, that's all we can do. So let me show you what everything looks like. I took a little bit of a snippet last week, right after I did last week's vlog, because I had done so much work. And so I will link that part first, and then I'll jump back into today, so that you guys can kind of see what we did, okay? I wanted to take you on my adventure for the evening. I need to come into this area and clean up the broken sunflowers that raccoons or squirrels have topped. And then I wanted to go ahead, and since a squirrel already got my first sunflower head, I wanted to go ahead and empty this out up here so you could see the seeds. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the head in the house and let it finish drying, because the squirrels and raccoons are so bad this year. I don't want to lose them all, and so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to work on the peach tree because we have done her great injustice, and so I want to try and prune her and get her doing a little bit better so that I can actually get peaches next year. So I'm going to finish cleaning this off, and then I'll cut it, and I'll show you guys the progress in a little bit. Alright, there she is. I took a decent amount of leaves down and pulled all the branches. We're still going to have to remove this part here that died all the way up. I'm not strong enough to get that, so hubby's going to need to come and cut it there, and we'll see if we can't get it to, come out that way or start straightening a little bit. But she's got a lot more airflow in her now, and I clipped the vertical stalks without going too much because she's got to repair a lot. But anyway, she looks better. And then I trimmed the baby down there also a little bit, and we will see if we could get them through this winter and this coming spring, and maybe actually get a couple peaches this next year. So now we have another freaking pile of wood to cut down. Thankfully hubby has very strong hands and he can tackle some of that, but we had a sunflower open today, so I got to take you guys over there to see her. Look at that. I'm guessing it is another fire catcher, but I'm not totally for sure. I'll have to go inside and look, or compare pictures to see if I can tell the difference. I didn't plant that one, so I don't know where it came from. Food from the birds, I guess. So, anyway, finally done clipping everything back. I'm gonna water really good tonight and call it good. So, just wanted to share that. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty, so I'll start in this back corner at the potatoes, which look so much better than they did last week. I honestly did think that I was going to lose them after that hail. There's still, you know, a lot of broken branches and holes, but they've bounced back. And now that we've hit our quote unquote monsoon season for Colorado, we're getting a lot of rain. A lot of rain for us. It's not a lot of rain compared to most states, but for us, it's a lot of rain. And so everything is really staying evenly moist. You know, it's not drowned. So everything is, you know, getting new growth on it, and it just looks great. So that little guy bloomed. That was the one that got bent all weird. He actually broke because of the hail, and he looks great now. I did come back here, and we finished pruning down our peach trees. I watched several videos on it and read some things. They got hit pretty hard with that early freeze that we had, and I think that's what killed, you know, half of both trees, because this last part and this one lost its back part. And so in time, I'm hoping she will straighten up and I can start getting some of these branches to kind of come down. I had no idea that the reason we weren't getting peaches was because we weren't pruning. I thought you planted a tree in the ground and it did its thing. So it shows the hand in hand with nature, the part that we play that is sometimes so integral. I had no idea that a peach tree should not be, you know, straight up growth and full and thick. She had tons of green, and up until we got the two freezes. Last 2 years we've had freezes when the trees were budding out, and it hurt them bad. But yeah, I had no idea. So I trimmed her back. I still have some branches I need to work on, but I didn't want to do it all at once, especially since I'm learning. The videos that I had watched, I think M.I. Gardner was one of them. He was saying you wanted to remove any branches that were vertical, and you wanted them to have a canopy to eventually cover the fruit. And I agree with that, you know, after watching several other videos, but because she was sick and damaged, I didn't know if I should do it yet. So if you guys know otherwise, let me know before I take the loppers back to my mom. But anyway, she looks better than she did. She definitely, cute little tree now, and then an even cuter little tree. The calendula might make it right there, and the nasturtium is getting a little bit eaten, so I might have to come back here and spray that one. But the borage back here, I have a ton of it, so honestly I could come back here and just start eating. Oh, did I get a seed pod already? Looks like. I've never harvested the seeds on boards yet, so I'm not quite sure what they look like. So I will take that inside and let it finish drying. I remember these being fairly big seeds when I had planted them, but I don't know. Yeah, here's another one. Maybe it is getting ready. Okay, so I'm gonna have to bring out a cup. I made the mistake of doing that last week. I started harvesting some seeds and I Didn't have anything to put the seeds into. Oh, borage smells amazing. It really does smell like baby cucumbers. Alrighty, so here is the store-bought ground cherries. And I am so happy with how much is growing on here. I mean, it's just, she's filled. It's pretty cool. And I don't see any on the ground yet. Oh, there's one. Alright. Is it ripe? Oh, yes. Look at the size of that one. Alright, let me taste it. Oh, those are freaking amazing. It is so sweet. So, last year I kept eating them when they were green, which did not taste good. And it didn't do well last year. It didn't grow and get big like it was supposed to. So, delicious little baby pineapple taste. Very sweet. Alright, so here's the sunflower that got broke. And I kind of just set it upright and it bloomed. So I didn't lose it. That's awesome. I came in here and pulled the leaves around the cabbage. That was the artichoke I almost killed, but I watered it really good, so I saved it. And then I pulled all the other dead leaves off. I pulled the clover out. There's a few little stragglers that when I was grabbing I didn't get, so I need to get them. But really cleaned out that bed, so it looks nice now. Maybe they'll do a little bit better and they won't be competing for water and resources and stuff. So got a new asparagus coming up. Oh, it's so pretty. There's quite a few of them in there. Rhubarb looks amazing. Emmy, watch out. It is so much happier back here. I can't get over the move, how much they have leafed out more. So they definitely do not like super moist. So good to know. I'm glad I went ahead and moved it. Last year, or about 4 or 5 years ago, this yard was completely configured differently. But I had the chicken coop down here somewhere, and I think the rhubarb was right here, and it was the biggest it has ever been, and it is full hot sun back here. And so I think that really did have a huge factor in it. But moving it out front, I thought, well, there's a lot of sun out there where I planted it, but it's just too wet. So, and then here's this guy. I pulled up a lot of the shredded leaves off the bottom, and they are looking great. You guys couldn't see this, but this is Joseph Coat Amaranth. I had so much clover in here you guys couldn't see it, but look at how stinking beautiful this plant is. The other amaranth I had was Love Lies Bleeding, and those ones did not make it. But this Joseph's Coat, it doesn't have the flowers that the other amaranth has, but it has the colors in the leaves. And so I was so shocked when I came and pulled the clover because I had no idea if it had survived. And gosh, it just looks beautiful. So, alright, so Pepper Patch cleaned this out. And again, these guys, for whatever reason, look like they got hit the worst with the hail. So these guys lost a lot of leaves. But it's coming back. They look rough, but I'm impressed with, in a week and a half worth of growth here, how much they've popped back up. So I'm just gonna, there's actually a couple peppers on that one. I'll pull those off. Those are the jalapenos. I liked those. So I made a little walkway in here, so I did move 2 peppers. I think it was this one here and that one there that's kind of got a weird color, so it's mad at me. But I wanted to be able to have a walkway to get through here. My Kajari melon is finally growing, and it's got a flower and definitely some substantial growth on it. And then this I was so excited to find this. This is a ground cherry from last year. This is where I had it planted last year, and it just, it struggled so much. I don't know what I was doing wrong. It was also next to a pumpkin, though. And I think the pumpkin was just choking it out. But anyway, I was so excited to come out here and see this. And I was like, man, that looks like a ground cherry. And sure enough, oh, there's 3 of them in here. Oh, my goodness. Yep. So I could separate those guys. I may do that so they're not all in one space, because I love them so much. And let them do their thing. Look at that rhubarb. Oh, I'm so happy. I mean, it's definitely grown so stinking quick. Alright, so the straw flower I had to dig up because I planted roses in that pot back there and in the pot over there that came from my friend. I don't know if they're going to survive yet. They were super hard to get out of the ground. But that pot it had the petunias and the straw flowers in it. It was just too crowded. So I moved the straw flower. She's a little bit mad, but she's doing okay. I had a squash of one type planted in there, but it didn't germinate. So I may have to try another one. The beans are coming up really well in here. And then I need to finish cleaning out the rest of the clover. The beans over there look great. I'm going to walk over there. Stupid squirrels are coming after the sunflowers already. It's just so much beauty. That's why they're my favorite flower. This was my little tomato that got topped too. And look at all this new growth. And it's, even though it's bruised from the hail, it's ripening. Okay, so there's my double dandy. And then more straw flowers. I don't see any snake gourds yet. Yeah, I definitely don't see any of those. I pulled the clover and dry some of it, collect some of the seeds. There's so much of it. Look at this beauty. Is that not spectacular? And then look at her against all the yellow ones in the back. Oh, this one is Moulin Rouge. And my gourd that got hit by the hail, she's getting big. The fence lines actually are going away. This is where it was stuck in the fence. So I have one so far. I don't know how many more we'll get with our growing season. Hopefully a few more. There's a few on this one that are started, if they got pollinated and don't fall off. Yeah, see, that one already dried up. Oh, that one's growing. That one made it. So I'll have 2. Okay, let me go back down now. I just wanted you guys to see that sunflower. Alright, so here's the beans on this side. And I need to pull some of that clover out of there. There's some baby corns. They definitely did not get big. They're probably treats for the rabbits and for the hamsters. Emrys, are you saying hi to Wybie? Emrys, hey, what are you doing? Wybers, come here. Wybie. Bun. Yarn ball, come here. Rotten thing. She's so bad. Hi, Bun. You getting some exercise, huh? You playing outside? You picking a fight? Are you getting froggy? It's my little flower garden in there. Oh, it's like the perfect day, even though my joints are aching because of the storm. It's not hot. It's not cold. Alright, so we harvested all the carrots out of here. Eggplants have more space. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Wow. I would say that one's doing quite well. That's awesome. The celery actually looks like it got even bigger too. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so there's the roses. I'm gonna have to add more dirt because it definitely sank down quite a bit after getting watered. But it looks like it's doing okay. So this is my blue Hubbard. I'm getting flowers. I don't see anything yet. Dang freaking squirrels. They killed my Mongolian giant. I am not going to get one of these ones to a freaking adulthood. Ugh. And my beans are getting shredded by something. I don't know, whatever is back here in this corner. I had DE on this stuff already, and it's gonna have to do some more. That bean is completely eaten off back there. This one. So hard. It just makes me sad. Alright, so I've got 2 left, I think. And this one's definitely not nearly as big as it should have been. So I'm gonna have to plant them in a different space next year. Alright, so my lemon boy looks good. Tim has bounced back. He looks good. Zinnias. Oh, this little guy's going nuts. Alright. Trying to get them to go up instead of down, just to save space back here. Alright, I have to come and remove a few more leaves, but yeah, there, a little bit better. They definitely, this was the oriental squash, so they bounced back well. Alright, these are my loofahs that I moved. And they're mad, but they're not dead. So next year I will just plant them straight back here. They were not getting enough sun out front. So they're angry. There is my cucamelon. She is going nuts finally. This is where we were. I was right at this point before the hail got it and knocked everything off of it. So she looks good. Such a cute plant. Oh my goodness. If you didn't know any better, you would think it was like an ivy or fern type. Alright, so here's my other lemon boy. It's got fruit. Looks much better after pruning it. Still a couple rough leaves down there, but yeah, see? My lima bean eaten by hoppers. Dang bugs. That's chocolate sprinkle there. And there. Hey, see, look it. Something is definitely coming back here and digging. And it's not my dogs. But they look better than they did, huh? A week later, that's a new leaf. Look at that. Oh, they were so beautiful. They look pretty good. Yeah, there is something digging all over in this bed. Oh, I don't know if it's the raccoons or what. Okay. Yep, I don't know what that is. We might have to set our ring back here just so I can catch whatever is coming back here and doing all this. And why they keep doing it just in this space. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm getting cross-pollinated squash over there too. Alright, so this is Black Beauty. And she's looking much better. Definitely starting to get some big tomatoes on her. Look at that one. She's still so beat up. Oh, she smells so good though. Looks good. Listen to these birds out here. Alright, so these beans are looking pretty good. And these are other tomatoes that I had started from seed. This one, I think, was one of the current ones my mom gave me. They're awfully tiny flower buds. Yeah, they look much better in a week. All those beans coming up. This is one of the Puerto Rican squashes. And that's the other one. It looks great too. Ducks came over here and we had water running and they trampled that one down. They didn't eat anything, so I know I can let them into the garden, but they trampled. So this is another tiny Tim. Did you see the lemon boys? You look beautiful today. What's the occasion? Minus the footwear. Thank you for my coffee. Oh, look at the black creme. Oh, it's got the little indentations on it. It's so pretty. Huh?
That squirrel just ran so fast.
They killed my stupid Mongolian giant. I hate them. I think kale is something we can grow year-round here in Colorado. Look at all the tomatoes in there, though. Oh my goodness, it's loaded. That's my black creme. Is this the currant? Is that the current one down there?
Looks like
yeah. There they are. Okay, so I didn't get every single one of them. So those are the ones that the tomatoes stay pea-sized. We have a volunteer ground cherry back there. And oh my gosh, I'm going to plant hundreds of them. They taste so good. There's actually I've had 3 now. And I took one to Grandma. Zinnias. Tell Rylan, give him a bath real quick. You are covered. What did you do? Oh, you're such a bad dog. He was rolling back there in the potato patch, and I made him get out, but throw him at your sister. Please, sister. Alright, I don't remember what this one was, but this one still looks so bad. I'll have to prune a few more of those off, because it looks rough. Hail got this one good. Little guy. This stuff up here is all new growth though, so this looks good. My little tag is gone, so I don't know which variety that one is. And there's another bean. That's what's left of my broccolis. Hope there's some fresh broccoli. Ooh, breakfast. Oh, these are so stinking good. There's always another one in there. Look at that one. Oh. Guess I'll share with the daughter. Coming out here to take care of chickens. Alright, so I cleaned up the Brussels sprouts as best I could. It's first year growing Brussels sprouts. I see nothing that resembles a Brussels sprout or a Brussels sprout stalk. I don't know how long it takes for them to get them. So we wait. We are watching and waiting. Yeah, see, there's another flower head down. Oh, these squirrels and raccoons. I know what Josh at the city stead feels like. I don't have the heart to do what needs to be done, but oh my gosh, they're making me angry. I can't even tell you how angry. Willow is over there eating her house. Will-O-Wisp. Here, I got you breakfast. Come look at breakfast. Baby broccolis. The main head was picked already, so this is all we're gonna get is these little tiny things, but they taste so good. It's yummy.
Oh no, I dropped it.
Good, huh? All right, so I'm gonna squeal with absolute delight if we actually do get Brussels sprouts.
What's that one?
This? I don't know. Tag is gone. This is why I'm making stickers, and I'm going to do a garden journal next year, because that will be so much easier to say. Yep, it'll be a pretty journal. The daughter and I have been making stickers. Yeah. Yep. So we're getting some cherries finally. There's another cherry tomato. Sun gold. That one's mine though. Oh, I can't get it. Coffee's too hot. My friend Cheryl gave me one of her yellow pears, and oh, it was so good. And I said, yeah, mine aren't ready. And come to find out. And I said, oh yeah, I already ate them. Look at how many eggplants are on this one stalk. There's like 5 of them. This one I can't get that stinking flower because it's so high up. Beautiful. Dang it.
Both of them are welcome to it.
Wait a minute. How did I do that? Hold. I was like, I don't think you can turn and have the camera face you while you're videoing. And I did. Oh my goodness, look. 2 instances of growing as I go. Already in this garden. 2 things. I mean, there's lots of things, but definitely 2 things. So my first instance of growing as we go is our peach trees. The second one is that if a sunflower gets broken but not topped, you can stand it up and it heals itself, because you did it 3 times until they killed it. And then I did that one back there that's by the peach tree, and it bloomed and it bloomed. Yeah. So, and then what was the one I just mentioned over here? I said it's another instance of me growing as we go. What was the other instance? I was just in this aisle. No, oh, yeah. Look at me growing as I go. Yes. Oh, the camera. Turn the camera. See? Brain mush. I'd like to say it's age, but I've always been this way. And that's why if I don't write things down, I'm screwed. I am screwed. We're trying to break Bo Peep there of being broody. So they're getting locked out of their coop. And she is not pleased. She is telling you how disgusted she is with you right now. She's not happy with you. She is voicing her displeasure very much so. Oh. Nothing more beautiful in the world than seeing my beauty out here being a chicken whisperer. And even though I can't see your face because of the morning glory covering it. Oh, child, you make my heart just so happy. We're gonna go for a corn. I see a little corn stalk in here already. I think they've eaten it. Oh, look at it! Oh, it's so cute! Oh my gosh. It's the cutest baby corn. Mama, if you watch this, this is what the corn looks like that I gave you. You think it tastes good?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yum. It's so good.
You have to try it.
No. Weirdo. I called her a weirdo. No, she's just rubbing her chin on it.
On the corn?
Yeah.
Willows or Whitey?
Willow.
I need to get my blue ramekin out of this cage. No, you can't have the whole thing. Here, let me turn it. I grew that baby corn just for you, babe. Yeah. You can't eat the whole thing, baby. Yum, yum, yum. You love that, huh? I think you got it. Maybe a little bit right there. Hold on. Okay. There you go. Good job. So we're giving the rooster a mohawk because when he goes out with the girls, they keep pecking where his new feathers are coming in on his head and making him bleed. Oh. He says, and I will tell you of my displeasure. Oh my gosh, something's in my eye. He's not happy.
Capture it again. Capture it again.
So we're zip tying it in the hopes that the girls can't get that off and get to his poor little head
We've
again.
tried the dyes.
Yeah, we've used the no-pec. We have tried to keep him away for a few days. We've tried so many different things, and it originally happened because he had mites, and they made the feathers disappear, and the mites are gone, and new feathers are coming in, but every time a new feather comes in, they peck it, and so they're making it bleed, and they're hurting him. So now we're going to try this. Huh. Hey. You gonna crow? Oh, he's like, you took my seeds away. I don't want my seeds. So Anaya said she didn't think he could look more derpy, but he can. His little ponytails. Hey. Hey, hot stuff. What'd you think? My poor puppy. I hear him in his demise. So that's pretty much it for the garden. We're waiting things to blush. We're getting moisture. I got some of my fall stuff in. I still have more I'd like to try. I might throw a few more cucumbers in. And everything is doing fairly good, minus whatever is digging around the daughter's bedroom back there. I got to figure out what that is. So, yeah. All right, thanks guys for joining me. I will go look out front and see if there's anything of note to share with you guys. Otherwise, I will just upload this one as is with the snippet that I had filmed last week right after doing last week's vlog. So I will see you guys next time. Grow as you go. This is Christina. Bye.